Morning, dear students. We were discussing about growth and development of adolescent in detail, and last classes we have seen who is an adolescent, what is a biological development like height and weight, and physiological maturation we have seen in different headings, and we have given more importance to the reproductive system because it gets matured in during this time, that is adolescent, and it's known as puberty. And what are the secondary and primary sexual characteristics of an adolescent we have seen in detail, and the dentition and other changes also we have seen. Okay, so now we want to discuss about the psychosocial development, and we know that the theory is put forward by Erik Erikson. So, in psychosocial development, now the task is identity versus role confusion. Identity versus role confusion. This is the part of development in psychosocial development in adolescent. So we know that already this particular child has developed through different stages, like in infancy, child has developed the trust. In toddler period, child started becoming autonomous, and after that preschool period the child started its initiativeness, and the schooler is building industry. Okay, now in this stage the child is with identity versus role confusion. So regarding the early childhood, the gender role identification is done usually with the parents, like my mother is a girl, and what are the things which is done by her, I have to assume these all roles. So that is a identification of gender role. Later childhood we will identify our own role by comparing with the others, in relation to others, like it may be peers or friends and the other members of the society. So this is about the gender role identification. So during this time itself we will be identifying who I am, who am I, like in terms of gender role. Okay, female or male. In adolescent, they come to see themselves as different individuals distinct from others, and they want to become unique and separate from other individuals. So my gender role is very clear, and I want to become distinct and unique from others. So for that purpose I will wear some different dresses, different clothes, different ornaments or accessories, so that I want to become a unique individual in the society. So that is their concept on role identification and the adolescents mentality towards themselves. Okay, and there will be establishment of identity, and it happens in family, peer and society. And identity lies in adolescent interaction with others, and this interaction serves as a mirror. So this identification is in relation with others, in interaction with others, so that it acts as a mirror for their own identity. So how others are perceiving me, depending upon that my identity will be identified. So that's about the identity identification in adolescence. And when not able to form appropriate identity, it will result in role confusion. Okay, if others are not perceiving properly the adolescent, it act as a mirror. Again it will reflect on the adolescent, and they will be developing role confusion. So the opposite of this identity task is, that is role confusion. Okay, so the psychosocial development of an adolescent is characterized by some factors like development of autonomy, emotionality, group identity, individual identity, and sex role identity. Okay, so these are the some of the characteristics of psychosocial development of an adolescent. Okay, so development of autonomy, that is autonomous self-governing person. They will be an autonomous self-governing person. They can manage money, they can think, they can make decision, they can do, they can help themselves, even they can help others also. Okay, and this autonomy includes emotional, cognitive and behavioral components. So in those areas they can manage themselves. Okay, and they have the emotional autonomy that can be away from parents. So they don't want the parent support for behaving, making decisions, or to behave in an emotional environment. So they can be more attached to friends. So they want to be with more time with the friends than parents or the family members. Next is the emotionality in adolescent or emotions in adolescent. They are actually in between maturity and childlike behavior. So some amount of maturity is there that we can accept, but they are in between the childhood and an adulthood. Okay, so we can expect mood swings and extremes in behavior can be expected from an adolescent, that is emotionality in adolescent, and they will be unstable, inconsistent, and unpredictable. So we cannot predict them in emotions. Okay, that's about the emotionality in adolescent. The next characteristic is group identity. Okay, like intensified pressure to belong to a group. So they are strongly intended to become a member in a group, essential to have a group to which they belong. They behave, dress, hairstyle, and walk and talk as a group member. So for a gang, there will be some common talks, common dressing pattern, common walks, hairstyle. They assume that particular um, styles, and they want to become a member in a group. So that's a group identity. So every time we can see adolescent in a group. Okay, like a peer members will be there and they want to become a member in a group. That's a gang will be formed, and that group identity, it will be different from parental generation. So new generation patterns will be followed by this group. Reject the identity of parental generation. So they don't want the advices from parents or parental generation. They want to become unique, and they want to interact with their members only. Different from the group is to be as unaccepted and alienated. So if they are not following the rules of that particular group, they automatically rejected from that group, so that they will be knowing better. So this is about the group identity in the psychosocial development of an adolescent. Okay, next is about the individual identity. Even they have a membership in the group, they will have a quest for personal identity. So they want to become a member in a group, and in that group they want to become unique. Okay, establish identity within the group, at the same time incorporate concept of self. So by cooperating with the group, but they want to become an individual member, individual identity in that particular group. Forming concept of self is the time of confusion, and during this time depression, discouragement, role diffusion can also happen. If they are not able to properly identify their individual identity in the group, they may have depression and discouragement and also role diffusion. So this is the next characteristic, that is a individual identity. Next is the sex role identity, that is consolidation of sex role identity will happen during this time. In adolescent peer group begin to communicate their sex expectations, heterosexual relationships, sex and reproduction. So in this group they will be exploring, they will be communicating with these all expectations. Okay, sex role identifications, and the heterosexual relationship, they communicate with the friends, and vary from culture to culture and socio-economic group. So this we have to understand that according to the socio-economic group and the culture of the group, these intensity in which they will communicate these three things, their sexual expectations, heterosexual relationships, and the sex and reproduction, will vary. Okay, if they are not good in culture, they will be openly, they will be exposing these all things. Okay, so this is about the culture and the socio-economic group. Depending upon that, the sex role identity will be varying. Next